Bullies tried to humiliate the new girl. They didn't know a Navy SEAL was watching. The new girl kept her head down as she walked across the school parking lot, gripping her backpack straps like they were the only thing keeping her steady. She had learned quickly that standing out made things worse, that silence sometimes felt safer than speaking up. A group of students watched her from near the fence, their laughter low and sharp, eyes following her every step. To them, she wasn't a person yet, just a target they hadn't tested. They moved fast, cutting off her path, surrounding her with practiced confidence. Their words came first, insults disguised as jokes, comments meant to embarrass and break her down in front of anyone who might be watching. One of them reached out, trying to humiliate her further, pushing far past what anyone should tolerate. Her breath caught, fear flashing across her face, but she didn't scream. She froze, hoping someone, anyone, would intervene. What they didn't know was that someone already had. Across the street, inside a parked car, a man watched with terrifying calm. His posture was still, his eyes sharp, taking in every movement, every line crossed. Years of combat had taught him the difference between teasing and danger. This was danger. He stepped out of the car, closing the distance with deliberate speed, every step carrying authority that couldn't be faked. His voice cut through the air like a command on a battlefield. It wasn't loud, but it was absolute. The bullies turned, startled, confidence cracking the moment they saw him. There was something in his stance, in the way he held himself, that made their instincts scream that they had made a serious mistake. He told them to step back. Slowly. Now. One of them tried to laugh it off, muttering that it was just a joke. The man didn't react. He simply moved closer, positioning himself between them and the girl without even looking at her yet. Only then did he glance back, checking if she was okay, his expression softening for just a moment. That single shift made the contrast even more terrifying. He identified himself calmly, stating that he was a Navy SEAL, and that what he had just witnessed was not a prank, not harmless fun, but an action with real consequences. His tone made it clear he had dealt with far worse than a group of overconfident teenagers, and that restraint was a choice, not a weakness. The bullies' bravado collapsed almost instantly. Apologies spilled out, messy and desperate. They backed away, hands raised, suddenly aware of cameras, witnesses, and the gravity of the situation. The man instructed them to sit down and wait. Somehow, they listened. No one argued. No one laughed anymore. School staff arrived moments later, alerted by the disturbance, followed quickly by authorities. Statements were taken. Phones came out. The truth spread faster than rumors ever had. The girl stood beside the man, wrapped in his jacket, shaking but standing tall, realizing for the first time that she hadn't been invisible after all. As the bullies were escorted away, their faces pale, the man placed a reassuring hand on the girl's shoulder. He told her she did the right thing by staying strong, that courage doesn't always look loud. She nodded, tears finally falling now that it was safe to let them. By the time they walked away together, the parking lot felt different. Quieter. Smaller. The bullies had tried to humiliate someone they thought was alone. Instead, they learned a lesson about limits, accountability, and what happens when you cross the wrong line, especially when a Navy SEAL is watching.